And we are live. Good evening,
Do I
everyone.
adjust my mic better?
Yeah, a little bit. Welcome to this week's adventures of the Redbane Guild as we go dungeon diving.
Yeah,
Gonna
buddy.
be gonna be crazy. So ah, last time you fought and valiantly defeated the unicorn to gain entry into the Vault of Ages. You inserted the key, dropped down deep beneath the ground, and then even deeper as you followed this immense cyclopean shaft down this down this winding stairway for hours and even spending a night upon it with pitons and pitons and pitons securing you. And eventually you made your way to, you found the entrance to the actual vault itself, the large door, and you entered, found a couple dead furbolg, and picked up a little vial of unidentified liquid. And you've just entered. So here we are. What do you guys do? And if you do pull up that map, we'll show you where you are and what's going on.
Hey, it's on the screen. How did it get there?
Then I have my special map with all the things on it.
The secret one.
This is the secret one. It says what's in the room.
I'm going to walk forward.
Okay, so you find those two dead furbolg up against the first column, and those two columns spaced a few feet apart. Let's see which map did I send already? And ahead of you, what you see is a part of the wall on the left is collapsed, some boulders strewn upon the ground. One of the pillars, the next pillar has somehow has fallen over, and chunks of it lay about as well. And you see on the right wall, a good distance away, there are two doors.
I would like to check the doors for traps.
Okay, so do you guys all kind of proceed beyond this first set of columns?
Yes.
So as you go past this whole place, the stench of it, the musk is thick and heavy. The air, you see little motes of some things floating around in the air. There are again mold and lichen all upon the walls and the floor. Much of the stone is cracked, and both of those doors are metal. You see, and about 8 feet tall, peaked at the top. And go ahead, if you want to check them for traps. Go ahead for the first one. Roll investigation.
Hooray! 14.
You see that there are no traps on either of the doors. Not that you can see.
Hey, let's go. I want to go through the door, the first one on the right. I would like to open it, maybe not go through it yet. But...
Okay, you guys approach the first door, and as you approach it, you see that it's metal that's been somewhat corroded. As following the theme of this place, there's some vine. It looks like some reddish trails of some reddish vine upon it. But again, you see no traps or anything nefarious about it. There's just a simple handle, a bar handle to open it, and it doesn't look like it's locked or anything.
I kind of hit Warith to back up, and I take my staff and I like wedge it under the handle 5 feet away from it, and then like since it's a bar handle, and
Yeah,
then
so you
push it open if I can.
you get your staff in there, just and you taking a peek inside this door, and all you see a faint glow from inside, but you
Red
hear
glow,
nothing.
torch glow.
You can't tell. It doesn't look to be flickering like a torch or anything like that, but it's just this faint, very dim, gloomy glum light.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the sun.
Is it casting any shadows in our direction?
Not that you can see.
Worth, you have your crossbow ready, and then I'll take the lead. I can punch it, and you can shoot it.
Good idea. I take my crossbow out and load it.
Okay.
Not my shield, my axe.
All right. Who's taking point through the door?
I will.
Okay. Bew heads through the door first. Where you open it a little further, and as you peek in, you see that the glow is coming a little more strongly from around the corner down there. But what you do see on the ceiling above, there are several bioluminescent mushrooms, and that are dimly glowing in this area. But it looks like there may be more of them up ahead.
Can I make a nature check if these things are dangerous? These bioluminescent.
You may indeed.
Does my background give me advantage on that, or is it a straight roll?
It's okay. But give reason with me why your background would give you advantage.
Knowing deep woods and highland woods and stuff like that, spending a lot of times in.
Because it's caves. Because it's cave stuff. I would say no.
Okay, cool.
It's just a straight roll.
Nature would be 14.
So from the appearance of these mushrooms, they look rather benign. They glow a faint bluish, but they don't appear to be. They look. You can tell that they're not poisonous or gonna get you in any way. You're not sure if you would want to eat them, but they're okay. Probably would be okay to touch.
I don't touch them.
But I'm walking forward, looking out for any sort of like anything that could be worrisome on the floor and then around the corner.
Yeah, around on the cracked stone walls. Here you see, additionally, that those fingers of red vine that were on the outside of the door kind of continue in, and there's the vine gets a little thicker on the top, on the ceiling, up around the corner, and there's some yellowish lichen on the right side down near the down near the bottom.
Okay, cool. Continuing forward.
As you reach the corner, everyone make perception checks.
17.
12.
18.
Two of you notice Mirwin and Mirwin and Warith, you guys both become aware of a little bit of a drip, and you look and you see that those are the red vines. Some of them have pustules on them that are starting to that kind of drip a whitish gray liquid from them.
Gross.
And you hear a little bit of a sound.
Do you hear that?
I do. What is that?
Nothing good, I would imagine.
Are the vines spitting at us? Looks like they're spitting at us.
As long as they don't start growling at us.
I don't think they like us here.
Feed me, Seymour.
I look up and try to see what more there is up there.
As you're kind of approaching the corner now,
Mm-hmm.
and you see around the corner there's a whole bunch of it, and those pustules drip and drip, and you do see several clumps of those bioluminescent mushrooms around the corner, down the hall slightly, and
I don't see them, so I'm pushing forward.
Hey, Bew, look at this stuff.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Can I take my staff and like get some of the stuff on it?
yeah, go ahead and you you can definitely do that. You kind of poke your staff up, and you see some of that the grayish white pus on the end of it, and it looks like it's slightly corrosive.
Hmm.
It leaves a little bit of a mark on there, not exactly burning acid, but it looks kind of gross.
Like saliva.
Okay.
Saliva.
Olivia, they're
Sort of.
spitting at us.
Which one of you
carnivorous plant.
is furthest ahead right now?
Me. Yeah. I'd
Okay,
be
so
looking
you
point.
right behind you is
I think me or
okay, and Mirwin is
And
kind of at
I'm
the back.
up, yeah.
Mirwin, you feel like you feel like a tight hug. Several red blood-colored vines snatch you from behind and squeeze, and you feel pain as this stuff gets on your skin, and you take 7 bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
do I notice this?
Yeah, you do. It's not stealthy. Everybody, roll initiative.
I
Oh,
told
man.
you these sticks didn't like us.
Oops, sorry, wrong button.
You're making me angry.
$10.
Ooh, 19.
Fat lot of good that's gonna do you.
I know.
Do like a strength check.
10, 19, and what's your roll? Worth?
Oh, I said didn't I? What was
5.
it now?
I think you said
5.
5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 5. Okay. It is okay, Mirwin. You may go ahead and it is your turn in the initiative. The vine that vine went first. You may go ahead and make a make a strength saving throw to try and escape this thing.
17.
Ooh.
You are able to, with your mighty dwarf strength, snap through the vine, and it kind of coils back up into the ceiling, but it looks like it's menacing you to try and strike again. It's part of it is snapped off, and some of the white pus goes flying. But it's like it starts to back at you. And the next thing that happens is there is another one that comes as your attention is directed toward Mirwin. From above, you get one right around you, Bew, and it snakes right around you and does a let's see, that first one was a surprise. That does a 19 hit.
A 19 will hit.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
Dang. Dip, dang.
Warith,
6, you said?
yours 6 bludgeoning damage. Yes, Warith, your vine comes from below, It's kind of, you see it snakes along and grabs around your legs and torso. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
So you take 7 bludgeoning damage and are grappled. It's just it's an absolute ambush. I mean, vine bush. And it's Bu's turn. You may attempt the
Alright.
save.
Yes, I would like to. Am I able to use my like grab my knife and cut free using my dexterity?
Ooh. I like that. Make the save with Dex instead, then.
Nice. Dang it. 8.
You are unable to get it. You're being squeezed tighter, and you're desperately digging for the knife, but you can't get to the handle of it. And you take another 6 bludgeoning damage.
God, dang. Am I able to make an attack, or is it completely negated?
And sorry, and you will continue to be grappled.
Gotcha. I'm fine.
If,
with
yeah,
that.
upon a failed save, you take the extra bludgeoning damage and continue to be grappled. All right, Wareth, what do you do?
I, seeing Bu reach for his knife, like, hey, that's a good idea. I will try to reach for a dagger.
All right,
And
you may do
same.
that.
And,
Roll me that save with Dex. Oh no!
We're not doing good. We're gonna get KO'd by carnivorous plants.
I'll save you.
You take 4 bludgeoning damage and are continued to be grappled, and one of the drops of this stuff kind of splats up and it gets in your eye, and you're like, ah! And you will, and that'll give you some disadvantages down the road because
of course it will.
Now you got C.
it's back to the top of the initiative, and Mirwin, your vine trying it's back at you, and since you're free, does a 5 hit.
No.
The vine like snaps back out at you, but you slap it back with your shield, and it's unable to get back around you again. And it's your turn, Mirwin.
This vine has made me angry.
Hungry. Hot the vine.
I'd go as far as to say that it's made me rage.
Yay.
Ooh, all right.
Save me, you stubby little mountain dwarf.
So my first attack was an 8.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
Go ahead.
dip.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Well,
So this vine, you go ahead with your axe and you land a slashing blow, and the whole of it is just chopped down and on the ground, and it kind of withers a little bit, and then grows motionless and silent.
so my second attack was also an 8.
And are you directing that at one of your friendos there?
Whatever is closest, yes.
You are closest to Wareth, who is still grappled by his vine.
Okay.
It's up in my eye.
All right, so go ahead and make another attack.
It was an 8.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, hope you don't roll a 1. Yeah, the 8 hits.
Damage is 7. Or no, is 9.
9. You get a good slice at this thing, and you hack off part of it, but not quite enough to free Wareth. But the thing is just barely holding on by strands, strong strands, but Still strands. And it's View's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get free.
Yep. Go ahead and if you want to try the same move to get to your dagger,
I
you
do.
can roll with
I do.
roll with
I'm gonna
dex.
continue. That will be 15.
You are able to break free. You get to the. You just get your hand on your dagger, barely getting a grip, and then slice, and you
Yeah.
hack off part of this and break free. And you are free, so you have your attacks.
You fierce vine. Well, I'm going to continue to. My first attack will be continuing just to slice with the dagger.
Yeah, roll attack then.
That will be a lot. It is 21.
Easily hits.
All right, and that is a D4, which I didn't pull out because I didn't expect to fight with a dagger. That will be 4 points of damage.
You make a big slice, like up vertically up this the thick part of this vine, slicing off several of the pustules and sending goo flying. What was the damage you said? 4?
4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I would like to take a punch attack.
Okay.
Which will be 24.
Ew, yeah. You easily strike back at the vine.
And will be 8 points of damage.
This time you take one hand and like pin it to the wall, and with the other, with your spiked glove, you and wreck this vine. It sprays its grossness and
And then with my
and
bonus action,
dies.
I'm gonna go punch the one that has Wareth.
Yes, do that.
Poor
Which
Warren.
will be
We're coming to save you,
16.
buddy.
16. You punch it easily and you free Wareth,
I wanted
but
to free myself.
however, you're a little reckless, and Wareth takes 3 bludgeoning damage.
They gotta have been
And
better off with the vine.
I had to get the one in there
7.
somewhere.
It's 7 points of damage total. I guess he soaks up 3 of it.
Yeah, he soaks up some of it, and the vine falls away, and it is destroyed completely. And now things seem a little quieter.
Are there any more vines around?
You see just remnants of them, but no like main central bodies with the pustules. Mostly, it's just ripped ends and bits.
We're still in the hallway, correct?
You're right about at the corner. Yep, you kind of got ambushed right at the corner there, so you're just about turning right.
Well, I'm gonna hold my staff ready to hit any vines that look like they could attack us again as we turn around that corner.
So
Continue
up ahead,
on,
yeah, up ahead is a little bit shorter hall, and you pass a couple of banks of those mushrooms. And this room that you enter, it's a decent size. There are some barrels set about, rotting wood, all eaten up by mold, and some of them have been eaten away completely and just leaving some metal on the ground. And, excuse me. And go ahead and everybody make an investigation rolls for me.
Wareth, are you okay after that attack?
I was about ready to say, I'm fine, thank you very much. But then I rolled a 1 on the investigation roll, so maybe not.
I got a 17.
Wareth and I are distracting each other because I got a 6.
Pay attention.
As you guys kind of start to banter a little bit, Murwin gets a good look at the room. So around here, you kind of gather that this
Not having fun.
this may have at one point been a barracks of sorts, as there are what looks to be places where beds once were, but now rot has long ago eaten what perhaps if they slept on straw pallets or even fabric beds. You see just detritus and rotten in all of these little spaces, but you see some broken down chests and barrels, as I said before, and still from a couple places, some ancient-looking chains hang. Looks like they may have at one point held lanterns, but now they're crawling with mold.
Pretty interesting, this. I wasn't expecting carnivorous vines. Something that would attack us like that.
Stupid vines.
Hey guys, look. It looks like this used to be a barracks.
Oh, hey, look, neat.
Yeah. Looks like everything's pretty much been looted already.
I was just about to say, I wonder if they left anything behind.
Could always check.
I doubt it.
You kind of scrabble around a little bit, and you do see a couple of things. One, you see the a head of what looks like it may have once been a halberd of some sort, but the wood of it has long since rotted away.
What you got there,
And-
Worth?
The halberd head.
May I see?
There's like some wormwood, like gunky grossness right around where the chef would have been coming out of it.
Am I able to like knock the wood part away?
Yeah, you can do that. It just takes a little bit of scraping around. You kind of take your dagger and clean out the the moist rot of ancient wood, and you have it's a pretty solid piece of metal, even though it is a bit corroded.
Yeah. Listen, I used to throw daggers. I wonder if I couldn't throw this, like is there like a semi-solid piece of chest or something around?
Yes, there's absolutely.
Can I
There's-
overhand throw it, trying to stick it in, like trying to like dummy test this thing out?
Yep, roll a ranged attack. As you face what about is the most solid looking piece of wood left.
That would be 11.
You
Since I guess I don't have proficiency in this.
you hurl it and it like goes and falls down like instantly.
Wow.
Oh, that could have gone better.
Just
You know, to have something ranged. I mean, I have a bow that I'm actually good with. Could probably
Yeah.
use that. You know, it'd just be cool to throw this thing around and be very good at throwing things around. I
Yeah.
was just thinking.
Do you want me to put it in my bag for you?
No, I think I'll go pick it up. I think I'll just hold on to it, and then the next vine we see, I'll throw it at it. Because I think that'll be fun. And if it goes well, then it goes well, and if it doesn't, then you know, it's only you two to see my shame, throwing around a piece of a head of something else.
Yeah.
So
Well, us and the dead furball.
Oh yeah, he's watching, and the pilgrim.
Let's call
Tinkerbell.
him Harry.
Harry the Furble.
That doesn't sound like a Furbolg name. You should go for something a little more earthy, like
Eve.
yeah, or Ivy. How about Ivy? Since there's all this Ivy around,
I think it was.
could be
Or
What
we
if it-
could
what-
call him Red.
red. Red is good.
Red
He was.
Ivy.
If he was killed by the ivy, I don't think he'd want to be named after it posthumously.
Do you think that we should bury his bones? Like, are we obligated to do that, or
Maybe when this is all over and if we're not dead, let's do it then. On our way out.
On our way out, yeah. Yeah.
And maybe
Dice rolls. GM dice rolls.
Because is the floor here
um
mostly stone, or is it?
Stone floor.
So it would have been difficult to bury him.
From behind you, you hear it.
I draw my rapier. You're not gonna get me this time, you
I hold the thing like this.
A vine jumps out of a hole in the wall and goes.
I
straight
throw the
into-
halberd head.
Improvised weapon. Okay, roll a range.
Actually. Okay, so that's 19.
Yeah, roll a roll 1d6 damage.
Nice. That would be 7 points of damage.
You like see this thing coming towards you, and you're like, ah! And you hack part of it off, and your head goes clattering to the wall. But the rest of it reaches out and like towards you and does an 18 hit.
To who?
You.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, and the rest, you hack part of it off, and the rest of it just like, and you take 5 bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
Ah,
Ha! I attack the vines.
Warren
Yes,
wants
go
to
ahead.
save him.
You guys see this happen. How do you react?
I attack the vines.
All right.
no, don't hit me, Worth.
No promises.
Well, you hit
Yeah.
him first.
I'm not using this dice anymore. Ever again.
Do you roll a 1 again?
Yes.
Oh, let me do it.
Oh, no.
Suck D&D
Oh,
Beyond.
no.
You miss the vine, and you like take a little bit of hair off Bu's shoulder, and he takes one slashing damage.
You
I
dip.
push Worth out of the way and say, let me do it. And I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
This kills the Bew.
And the vines. Okay, yeah. It's easily you just slash the big living part of the vine off, and the rest of it withers and off of you.
Worth?
Boys.
I don't want to hear about it. Besides, you did more damage to me than I did to you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I am honestly more bummed that the head of the halberd didn't do more. I hit it with it. I threw it and it hit it, and I did damage to the thing, but
Considering how many hundreds of years that thing hasn't been sharpened, it did pretty good.
Also has been dulled or used.
Yeah,
But
it's
it had
been tarnished
stuff
by rust.
growing on it, and it's all corroded.
I'm gonna go pick up the halberd head again.
Let's leave before we get
I
attacked
know more about
again.
this stuff than you do.
I know about being attacked because we're still standing here yapping. Let's go.
All right, so that's pretty much all you see right now in this room. You guys head back out.
Yes,
Yeah.
this was a colossal
Let's
waste
go
of
into
time.
the next room. No, it's not at all. We
help
got this thing. I hold up the halberd head.
Yes, and I'm down to 27 health.
Yeah, same.
It'll be fine.
You have worms and dirt.
Yeah, I have worms and dirt. You want some worms and dirt?
I do not want your worms
Okay,
and dirt. Worth does.
Yeah, I'm gonna use some of Mirwin's worms and dirt.
So you take out the pot and you pop off the lid. And have any of you guys actually used it yet? This might be
Yeah,
the first
I
time.
want to say we did use it
No,
once.
this
Used it
forced
on this,
one on me.
Oh, that's right. And you grab a little handful of these guys out, and you jam them into this wound that you got, and it burns for a second, but then it's like feels a little bit cool. And roll a d20.
That's the salmonella.
15.
Burning is the
Much better
salmonella.
dice.
You heal 15 damage, which I believe will probably bring you back to full. Right? Actually, don't know how much you took.
Yes, that will bring me to full. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. So somehow I managed to close this book between there, so I just kind of I put where I thought I was at, and I think that was right.
That's
Yeah.
where.
I know you took
Whatever.
7 and 4 damage. I don't know what else damage you took.
Whatever.
I believe the 15 takes him back to full.
I'm only at 48.
Oh. So leaving the barracks for the moment, you head back, passing back through the carnage of your former earlier fight with the Bloodvine. You don't see or hear any new Bloodvine around. There are. It seems that it some of it lives upon the walls, and sometimes it can crawl out of spaces in the walls, as you saw it do back inside the barracks. But you don't see any right now. You don't hear any, and you pass back through the first door and back into the main chamber. And that second door is just a few feet away. You had previously checked it and didn't see any traps.
Well, shall we try this one now?
Yeah, go for it.
Why don't you use your stick again? Open it all
Fine.
the way.
Same thing. Wedge the handle and like.
Prying in.
Right.
This time you see complete darkness.
I light my lantern.
Yeah. Do we want to throw a torch in there and then
Good.
I'll throw the halberd head at anything that I see that moves?
I mean, I just kind of hold the lantern up.
It like creates a beam inside there, and much the same kind of thing you saw in the other one, but without the bioluminescent mushrooms. There are some other shelves of mushrooms growing out of destroyed sections of the wall. There are some more benign looking types of plants, more ivy-like vines on the walls, green ones that don't appear carnivorous to the naked eye. And the walls in this one look a little bit more destroyed, and there's some rubble upon the ground that you'll have to walk over.
Mirren, Miss, I'm so strong and healthy. Maybe you should go first this time.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
And
and
I
then
got my shield and my axe.
Worth and I will be
Ready to go.
unranged.
Mirwin takes point, leading with her bulwark shield and axe ready to go. Entering this part of the dungeon, as we said, Mirwin is taking point. And you guys kind of shuffle through a little bit cautiously. And as you go ahead down this, it's a shorter hallway leading to a little bit of a larger room. Go ahead and make an investigation check as you go down the hallway.
I fail. I got a natural 1.
Okay.
18.
A 4.
What did you roll again, Worth?
18.
18. Okay. So you move down this hallway without any signs of danger. You don't see any bloodvine. And the room that you enter into, you lift your lantern, and a bit of a strange sight is what you see down here. And I'll describe this room for you. So it's about as big and wide, a little bit longer than the barracks was. But here, you see in the middle of the room, there is what appears to be or have been, there's a bit of a raised platform. It's maybe 7 feet by 4 feet, raising up maybe 4 feet off the ground. Its top is metal of some kind, and its bottom of stone. It's all very corroded and with growths upon it. But the metal itself is Yeah, the metal itself is a little bit strange looking, and above it, there's some sort of device hanging from the ceiling. It's difficult to identify. It looks like like there was at some point some sort of like an arm, almost like a crane arm, but it's very but it's very broken and such, and it's almost it's impossible to tell what you really can't tell what in the world it would have been for. And that's the first thing that strikes you as you enter the room.
Can I take a closer look at the platform?
Yeah, but go ahead. You guys can get up there and examine it and look at it, touch it.
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch anything in this place.
Or don't touch it.
I want to look at it.
Roll investigation again then. To specifically examine the table.
Woo! 21.
So this is how it strikes you as you look a little bit closer at this. It looks to you like a table that is made for someone to lie down on. And you're not sure what that means exactly. Was it a medical chamber, a torture chamber? It's hard to tell. But looking up at that crane arm, which kind of now it just hangs and its purpose is indiscernible. Some of the material it's made out of looks kind of weird.
Is there like an implement or something hanging from the arm itself, or is it just like the bare wood or metal arm hanging above the table with nothing at the end of it?
Should have drawn. Give me a quick second.
Yeah, this could be an altar, maybe? Authoring something up?
Maybe.
So basically, this is what it looks like. At the end, there is no implement, but it looks like it may be a socket of some sort.
Ooh,
and these, there's rotten hanging off it and such. This part and what the arm is made of are kind of a strange material. They're solid, but it's white, and it's a strange looking thing. And as you kind of approach and look at a closer look beneath all of the the mold and vines, the base of the table, the part beneath this metal part, is also made of that same weirdish material.
I don't know what this crap is.
Is it some kind of stone? Can I check to see if I know what kind of stone it is, or if it's
He
stone?
said it's metal.
He said the top was metal.
The top is metal, and I said that upon closer inspection of the base beneath the metal, you saw it's that same strange-ish material that the parts of the arm were made of. And you can roll nature, I guess, as it's natural formation that you see if you're familiar with it, Mirwin.
4.
So it's not like any kind of stone you've ever seen before. Do you like touch it at all, or just look at it?
Yeah, I wanna.
As you kind of knock on it, it's definitely not stone. It's like it's a strange solid material, but it doesn't have the quality of stone.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, it's incredibly
people were-
strange.
Quite advanced, it seems.
Seems that way.
Are there any trolls or interesting things other than this on the walls?
Yes, as you look about the room now more carefully, in the light of Warth's lamp, you see that on the walls, on the far wall, there are two what look like panels of some sort,
Yeah.
almost like windows, but they're both broken, like broken out, and there's a little bit of glass shards on the floor beneath them. It looks like, and again they're overrun with all this stuff that's in here. But those are both shattered. It's unclear what their purpose was. They look like windows, as I said, but they don't look out upon anything.
There's no room on the other side.
Nope. There is also there's a box.
What's
Against
in the box?
There's a box against the wall. On the right side. It's also made of the same material.
I'm gonna go open the box.
But it's tallish, and on the top, with some mushrooms on it, is what looks like a handle.
If that thing tries to eat us after you turn that handle, I'm blaming you.
Yeah, I feel like all
If
these
I
things
see
are connected.
anything sketchy, I'll close it real quick.
I take aim at the arm thingy with the halberd head.
Yeah, and I ready myself as well with a crossbow.
And I have my shield in front of me and kind of like peeking over.
As you open this, really carefully open this thing, the lid opens against the wall, and down inside, you see a couple things. There's something that looks like it's got a handle connected to a shaft and a ball of some sort on the end of it. That's the main thing. And also there is a small, there's a little syringe. The stuff inside here is a little bit more in okay shape. And that the syringe is, it's intact. There's glass, made of glass and metal. The rod, however, is entirely of some sort of metal.
I reach down and take them out to examine closer.
Yes. What do you looking for?
I don't know. Hey guys, come look at these things I found.
Yeah,
What are they?
strange. Do they come out of the box freely? Are they attached to anything?
Nope. They were just kind of laying in there.
Does the syringe have? Does it look like it's been used, or is it?
It's difficult to tell. Roll investigation around these things as you look closer at them.
16.
The syringe doesn't look like it's been used.
12.
Yeah, you don't think the syringe has been used. This strange metal thing, though, it's about 2.5 feet long, and it's got that handle, and it's got a dim, like lustrous quality about the metal. It's almost bronzy, but it looks it's hard to tell what it was used for. It looks almost like it's got a ball. It looks almost like a like a mace of some sort.
Is it face steel?
Roll Arcana.
Said I wasn't going to use this die. Well, I didn't get a 1 this time. 3.
20.
Mirwin, you're like, yeah, this is face steel. And you're correct.
Give it to Bew. He wants face steel.
Hey, Bew, do you want to look at this closer?
No, I was thinking about it, but you started talking about the mumbo jumbo, and no, I don't think I will.
Is
Dude,
this,
what's
I
the
try
other
to
thing
poke
that
a
you
bit
have?
because it's so long.
Is it the
I
same
punch it
material?
with the gauntlets.
Bang.
Is the arm and the platform made out of the same? Is it all made out of face steel?
No, that stuff's not not the strange material is not metal, nor is it stone. And
Plastic.
I am starting to get
plastoid of some sort.
strange feelings, and I don't like it in here anymore. And I honestly don't really want to experiment around with something that's going to use foul magics. Do you think that there is anything else in this room to glean, or shall we move on?
But I have a feeling we should take the stick with us.
If you want to carry the stick, you can carry the stick.
I'll carry the stick.
Okay,
I'll put it in my bag.
you take the stick back with you, and you guys go ahead and leave
Did
the
we
room.
look like behind the table to see if there was anything back there or not?
Yeah, you've searched the room pretty thoroughly.
Okay.
It's in the
Okay.
middle of the room, right? The table.
Yes, very middle.
Okay. Yeah.
I bet they use this room to experiment on people, trying to give them powers with, I don't know, putting face steel in their bodies or something.
Maybe.
Ugh, I don't like that. Injecting
If only
face steel
this-
into someone.
If only this was the shard that Jofira told us about, then we'd be done and we could leave.
Is it the shard?
No.
Oh no, definitely not. Even through all your hopefulness and wishing the things, you can tell this is not the shard.
Maybe we could cut it down to the size and shape of the shard, and then we could.
Yeah, oh great metal worker, why don't you try that?
Well, I can't do it here.
Let's go.
No forge. Let's keep looking for a forge.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out for forges as you go back. You leave the room back through that second door out into the main hall. You kind of pass by and over that fallen column and enter the second part of the dungeon. So what you see next is a branching path left and right. Both of them contain stairways that go up.
Is it like a room? Like a room on the north and south side of the room going each way?
Yeah, basically what this is you see those sectioned parts that look like stairs. Those are stairs. They all go up. I mean, technically they go down too, but you know what I mean.
From
then,
where we are, it raises our altitude.
yes, and that central part, is just stone. I didn't black it out like I did the other parts, but it's just stone. There's no. It
It's
goes
not
straight.
floor, it's wall.
It's wall, and that goes all the way up to the ceiling. So there are just a passageway to the right and left,
And then
with stairs going up in both of them.
those are little rooms up top.
There's something up top. You don't know what it is because you haven't gone up there yet.
Well, let's go up there.
Yeah. Right.
Which way do you head first?
To the right. Let's go this way.
Sure.
Up and to the right, you pass up this first stairway. Who's taking point?
The one with the shield.
Around here, and I should mention in the main hall in general, there is a decent amount of luminescence. You're not completely in the dark. Banks of those mushrooms are common on the pillars and on the front, going from the ceiling, almost in like stalactite growths. These mushrooms grow and in various banks. So there's a wispy, misty light to the whole place. But you still need your lantern to see more detailedly. Sorry, who was taking point again?
Me.
Okay, Mirwin, with your shield, you head up that stairway to the right. And there is, as you look left, there is a passageway, and in front of you, there are 4 rooms, each of them small, and each of them with what looks to be broken gates, metal gates that the bars looks to have been once being cells.
Is there anything still in them?
Go ahead and make investigation, and I'll make that so you go up and down and check all 4 of the cells.
I'm not using the one on here again for this crap. I'll roll a 1 again. 13.
10.
Mm.
4.
So collectively, as what you see in these cells, in the first one, there's not much in there. There are a couple of bones, some broken down portions of the wall. The second one, are a couple of what look to be ripped apart skeletons, and in the second one there is a hole in the wall, sizable, in the back wall, and something at a dark space beyond it.
Is that cell locked still?
No, the gates are all open, and a lot of it's broken down. Some of it looks to have been opened by force, and some by age and time.
Mm. Well, I'm not going in there.
Yeah, that is frightening.
But there's a hole. Do you want to know what's in the hole?
Hand the lantern over to her. You go if you'd like.
Okay. I want
How
to
big is
go
this hole?
look in the hole in the wall and see if I see anything.
Okay, Mirwin heads straight into that cell, unafraid, right to the back where that hole. It looks like it kind of comes out like something
Ah,
came out from behind the wall, not the other way around.
wonderful.
As you approach with the lantern, you see it goes back further. It's a passageway that's big enough for a human or dwarf-sized person to walk through with a little bit of crouching.
Where did you find Warith? Mirwin, sorry.
Looks like a passageway. I could probably get through there. Okay. I don't know about you with your antlers, though. You might get stuck.
Yeah, they would definitely scrape, and I think we should not break up, so we should not go in there. Yep.
For once, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Not going near that thing.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Mirwin, as you're close to it, you hear a sound from inside it, like a.
It's the vines. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Go. 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 Go.
No, this doesn't sound like the vines. This
I
sounds
don't care. It sounds worse.
This
Let's go.
sounds like I don't know, a
Spiders.
spider, or giant beetle, or something.
Well, are we gonna go away from it now?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the next cell.
You see a little bit of movement, but as you back away, it flickering in your torchlight, and out from it springs a scorpion. It's about the size of a cat.
I shoot it. I shoot it.
Yeah, roll attack.
Yeah. In total, it's a 20.
You roll damage.
7.
Yeah, you line up, and even though you're like you and pin the scorpion to the wall, but several more rush out.
Oh, great.
One of them is right next to you, Mirwin, and you see its stinger flash out, and does an 18 hit.
Yes.
You take 1 piercing damage and 8 poison damage.
I have the thing against poison.
Advantage.
Advantage
you're
against
raging?
poison.
Or because you're dwarven?
Because I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
Dwarven resistance, you have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage.
There you go. Then you take
Okay,
half
there you go.
damage.
So you take 4 poison damage and 1 piercing damage from the sting and its injection of poison to you.
How many are there?
3 more crawl out.
I
They're
shoot
pretty
another one.
swift. Okay, yep, go ahead.
Bu's outside the cell just watching this.
It's a 10.
You just barely miss it, and your bolt impacts the wall, the cell wall, clattering off. And one of them gets up. One of them gets up into your business.
Yeah, I pull out my rapier.
Does a 14 hit?
It depends. If I pull out my rapier in time to,
No, you didn't. 'Cause yeah, you. This was while you were trying to do that after you shot your crossbow.
then it hits.
You take 1 piercing damage and 3 poison damage. Bu, do you want to do anything about all this?
No, I'll watch it, and if a scorpion gets out of the cell, then I'll hit it. So I'm readying my action to squash it, butt end of my staff.
Ready action. Very, very good.
As soon as one exits the room, the cell.
Those 3 left. One of them gets to one of them. His tail, its stinger snakes out at you, Mirwin, and does 9 hit.
No.
It misses you. You're able to pull your leg back as it tries to get at you. And what do? It's in this soft initiative, Mirwin. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hit it with my axe.
Okay,
Chop its head off.
strike back at that scorpion.
19.
And roll damage.
$11.
You straight in half. The scorpion goes, and the ichor pours out of it.
And then I'm gonna hit another one, a 16.
Yes, go ahead and slash at that other one that's near your feet and looks like it's about to leap at you.
A 4.
This one you just whiff over its head and bury your axe into the ground beside you, and that scorpion sees you and just as slacks out its tail. Does a 19 hit.
Yes.
Ooh, these guys are rolling hot. You take 5 poison damage and 1 piercing damage. So I will say you take 2 poison damage, 1 piercing damage, since you're resistant. And then Wareth, what are you doing?
I'm gonna chop these little buggers to bits.
All right, roll attack.
Nine.
What was it?
9.
9? Yeah, that hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
9.
Also 9.
9. This one, you slash it as it jumps, like leaps at you. You scream, chopping the stinger, and the whole its whole body vertically,
That's the worst, I know.
horizontally in half, and it flies out. And some bits of it get on you.
Gross.
Bu.
No, they
You're doing a
are
good
funny.
job back there, Bew. Good job.
I
Mirwin,
have your back.
Thanks.
it's you, Mirwin. There's the last one. It's trying to get you. It's right. It's near your feet, starting to crawl up a wall to jump
Oh,
at you
no,
again.
you don't. 16.
Roll damage.
Six.
You easily go ahead and like just slash uppercut this thing off the wall, and in several pieces it falls. And you don't hear any more right now.
Okay then.
Yeah, let's get
I'm
out of
getting
here.
out of here now.
Let's go.
Yeah, that sucked. That really
Do you
sucked.
spend much time in the other two cells, in which you don't see a whole lot in the third cell, and let's see, you rolled pretty good on investigation. In the fourth cell, if you stick around, you see a pretty complete skeleton hand.
Just a hand.
From here, you see just a hand. If you
Yeah, I want to take a closer look.
there is a ring on its finger.
Oh, Warith's greed knows no bounds, so we'll take the ring off the finger. But
It's,
before he takes the ring, he pins the hand down with a dagger because, despite Bew's ridiculousness, he's a little afraid of skeletons trying to kill him. So,
Considering we've had vines and scorpions already.
yeah, cat
Pinning that
size.
thing back down, you pull this thing off of its bony rotting finger. Little bits of flesh still clinging to it. You kind of push those off. It's brass or bronze, and there's a couple of small, very 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 tiny jewels, kind of are all around it.
Well, I guess I'll keep it for now.
Does the hand look people size or furbolg size or
Or something else.
something else?
Roll investigation on the hand.
Worth, you should put that snazzy new ring on.
Yeah,
No.
5.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
It takes over me and possesses me, and I kill you all.
How do you know I'm
No,
a
we're
chain?
not
You
in
can wear it
a,
like
a
necklace.
place where weird magic things are happening. There would be no way that would.
Mhm.
You should just put it on. We'll see what happens.
You put it on.
No, I'm not touching a thing. I am not touching anything that's made of metal down here.
Mhm.
Not anything. I'm gonna stick with wood and stone.
Wood.
What was the halberd made of?
Well, I was only touching the rusty bits.
All right, so now at the point you're at, looking to your left, there is this. The stairs back down to the main hall.
This seems pointless. Yeah, like why would you build a staircase just to go to 4 cells? Why not just build the 4 cells?
Maybe there's something.
Maybe there's other levels.
Yeah, maybe there's something below them.
Interior decorators wanted to make the area look weird.
Mhm.
Do we
Why
check
don't
out
we
the other
go?
side?
Go
Yes.
across to the other one. Wonder what we'll
Okay.
find over there.
So heading straight across, back yeah, just straight across there, up that next set of stairs. In these cells, go ahead and roll investigation as you get up there to examine.
20, not natural.
Yeah, 14. Not that it matters.
5.
In cell number 3, to the left, 1, 2, 3, there is the gate on this one is still standing. Looks pretty locked, and inside there is a pile of skeletons.
Hmm.
Like
They're
a
bars.
like Yeah, this one is gated with bars, and there's a circular lock on it, with a small circle inside of it that looks like it would accept a key similar to yours, but smaller.
I was
I'm
about
gonna
to say, if
throw.
it
I'm
was
gonna.
except ours, you, I swear, if you try to unlock that gate, I'll kill you myself.
No. Before you let's just watch it and see what happens, and then I'm gonna take the halberd head and I'm gonna throw it into the pile of skeletons.
You are able to easily do that, and it clatters, breaking through ancient bone. You hear a metallic ring, ping, at the end,
Oh.
but nothing else. Nothing moves.
What kind of skeletons are they? Can I tell?
Roll another investigation check, specifically looking at the bodies.
Hopefully you do better than I did looking at the hand.
Not much. It's 10.
It looks like looks like that you see a human skull, at least most of one. What looks like a human skull, and it looks like there might be a mix of races, but it's hard to tell what's what in this jumble of bones and tattered old clothing and flesh.
Ew.
Yeah. Well, we have to get my trusty halberd back. So why don't you open that up,
No.
Warth?